I'm Mykala Walker, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the queens go hard. Rise the star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, say go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
SLT Nation, what it do, fam? Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. That's right. This is a platform that KT and I have engineered to give exposure to the voices of tomorrow. And it has been a long run, but this is year 4, a year that Kevin and I have coined the year of the Mamba. That means we are still on our mission, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going all across this country, and we are finding rising superstars in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And I need everybody to make some noise coming to the SLT family. That's right, we got the truth from Duluth. The Georgia native has 10 years in the coaching game and in her 3rd season at the Arizona State University. All my Sun Devils, y'all winning on the football field, but we got something in store for you because you got an amazing women's basketball program. Y'all make some noise for the assistant coach, the recruiting coordinator, the beautiful, the talented Coach Mykala Walker. Coach Walker, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thank you. How are you?
Oh, Kevin, she killing it with the Atlanta, the skyline of Atlanta in the backdrop. Yeah, they can't take where you from, huh? They can't take where you from. Hey, Coach, welcome to the show. We super excited about having you on it. Kevin, you want to send a shout out to our boy first? Coach, you want to show some love to Coach Moses before we get this thing cracking, or?
Well, I was going to do that later on in the show, but I mean, if you want to do it now, Coach, Darrell Mosley, he's You Got Next family.
Yeah.
We've had dinner with him and everything. So, Coach, thank you. We'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon, Coach. And if this is your first time, Tempe, rocking with the SLT crew, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the You Got Next logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh, all facts, no cap. The head coach KT, Cam, won't he do it? Won't he do it?
He sure will. And I talked to Coach, and there's another coach from Arizona State, B. Jones, that we're working on. So
don't say it.
I had it on good authority. They're going to make that happen pretty soon, B. Jones. But I'm doing well. It's not about me. It's about Mykala Walker, B. Jones. So let's turn up and let's go.
Well, Coach Walker, we about to take him on a crazy journey, but we got to start this thing off with the moment of truth. That's right. This is our version of 2 truths and a lie. So the rules are super simple to all our new family rocking with us. Coach Mykala Walker has picked 3 unique facts about herself before the show. All right. Now, this is what's going to happen. She's going to give us these 3 facts, and Kevin and I will have exactly 60 seconds to see if we can figure out which 2 are the truth and which one is the non-truth. All right, Coach Walker. I don't know. We're gonna end the year on a click, clack, bang. Let's go. Give us your 3 facts, Coach Walker.
Okay, so I thought about these long and hard. Fact number 1. I made it to Germany on a random trip because I accidentally got lost on a train when I was going from Antwerp back to another place in Belgium. So I had a time in Germany for just one day because I took the wrong train. Number 2 is that I started my career as a cheerleader, and my decision came down to cheerleading and basketball. And honestly, I really hated cheerleading, so I cheerleaded for a year and told my mom, we got to shut this down and let's hoop. And then fact number three, I've traveled to every state in the Southeast.
Kevin,
I don't know how we're gonna get this from B. Jones, but that first one was so descriptive,
elaborate.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
So she got lost. I believe she got lost, B. Jones. I believe she got lost.
I believe she got lost too. Antwerp and all that other stuff. Like, she kicked it in Germany for a day at a minimum.
I'm gonna keep it real, B. Jones. I think the third one is a lie.
I do too, and only because it wasn't as elaborate as the other ones, Kevin. The other ones has so much stuff laced in them. It was hard to decipher and decode which was the truth.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, B. Jones. If number one is not the truth, I'm never believing anything Coach Walker tells us to do. I'm just letting you know that now.
Hey, but I'm gonna say this though. She was a bucket, KT. And you can't be on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, one of the best classes they never put out, and not be able to get a bucket. So Kevin, I'm gonna go with you. If you say 3, I'm rolling with you. We over the time. So Coach Walker, we gonna say that number 3 is not the truth. That's all cap. Which one was the lie, Coach?
Yo, I'm from the Southeast. I'm from Georgia. I've been to all them states.
Number 2 was the
I cheerleaded for 2 years, and my mom made me quit because she said she was not about to go to games just to watch me. So as long as I wasn't cheerleading for my brother, she said that's a hard no.
Kevin, you know what? We deserve the buzz
No,
on
we
that.
don't, B. Jones. When somebody puts their mom in the 2 truths and a lie, I already believe it. Who's gonna lie on their mom?
But Kevin,
Marvy was like,
wasn't
no more cheerleading. I'm not about to watch you. I'm not going to no games just to watch you cheerlead. So if you're not cheerleading for your brother, it's not happening.
Kevin, when you get to a certain level, you just know that all that other stuff, all that extracurricular stuff is out the window. To be good at what
what good is you telling me this now? We already lost. So let's move on. Now you're trying to be a detective and do all that. No, we lost. Let's go.
Hey, hindsight is 20/20 America. All right, Coach, let's go. We about to turn them up. We about to take them on a crazy ride. It is the journey of your life. This is all about you, and this is your story. But before we do so, Coach, we got to make sure we are safe and comfy. Get that right hand, Coach Walker. Lift it up. Come on. Reach over your left shoulder. Grab that seatbelt and buckle up. Click, clack. It's time to go to work, and this is what we need. Everybody out there that's rocking with us, we want to finish this year super big. We want to thank y'all. We're going to thank y'all 30 times on this episode because that's how much you mean to us. But we got to ask you one time to help us to take this show to a whole another level. We are marching to a whole beat of a different drum, and you can make the difference by doing 4 different things, 4 free things that won't cost you a penny. Number 1, hang out with us to the end of the video. Even if you got to go to the bathroom, keep this joint rolling. Number 2, hit that like button. I'm talking about come off the top rope hitting that like button so we can run the numbers up on this show and it bubbles all the way up to the top. I'm talking about number 3. Sharing is caring. Coach can tell you got to have an assist monster on your team. You got to have somebody that know how to distribute the rock. So we need all of y'all to become the point guards of your family, your friends, your coworkers, your colleagues, and share this show with them because I promise you they will thank you for it later. And last but not least, you know what time it is. Smash that subscribe button. Become a part of the SLT family. We got a vibe rolling. 2025. We set an audacious goal of 10,000 subscribers right here on Netflix. On YouTube. Look, Kevin, I might have been foreshadowing something right now.
We get this Netflix deal. Let's go. I'm ready.
Well, we need y'all to smash that subscribe button so we can get this thing bubbling up, popping like over Redenbacher. Coach Walker, is the Sun Devils gonna show us some love? Are y'all gonna hold us down on this joint?
Absolutely, that's what we do.
All right, how do we do this?
Out here in the desert.
How do we do it? The fork up. There it is.
Peace sign, pinky.
Okay.
Peace sign, pinky.
Kevin, get your peace sign and your pinky up. Let's go.
I was just waiting on you to stop throwing the Longhorn up. That's what I was waiting on. That's all.
You know what I'm saying?
They're not in the Big 12 no more, so I don't care.
All right, y'all. Come on. Let's do it like we true to it on the count of three. Smash that subscribe button in 3, 2, 1. Boo! Oh, my goodness. Kevin! It's cold outside, but we cooking up in this joint. I'm super hyped. Coach Walker. It's a lot of people that's watching this show right now that they just did something to show us some love. We want them to throw an emoji in the chat just so we can recognize them. Okay, Coach? You the queen. You tell us, what is that emoji that we're using for this show?
Oh, my favorite emoji is the smiley face with the hearts. All the bubbles. We love smiles and hearts.
Smiles and hearts. All right, y'all. Throw the smiley face with the heart eyes in the chat. Let us know you were rocking with us. You know, Kevin, what are we going to tell those individuals who do that?
Thank you.
Was that your attempt at a smile, Kevin? Was that your attempt?
I do it all at the same time, so I just smiled at it. Yeah.
You definitely can't smile as good as Coach Walker. All right, y'all. Listen, Kevin and I, we take that very seriously. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We only do family here at Sports Life Talk. So if you did that, welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. We can't wait to introduce ourselves to each and every one of you. Coach Walker, let's go. We finally got here. We about to have a fun time. We're going to learn your story. We're going to start this thing off with something super unique. Welcome to the Sports Life Talks Initiation.
I just realized, B. Jones, you talk about my smile. You're trying to low-key call me ugly? Is that what that was?
Whoa.
I just wanted to make sure, man, because you know you be messy on shows. I got to make sure.
I am not carrying that type of toxicity into 2025, sir.
Well, I know you have some Cat Williams going on. I'm just making sure.
No, you'll see my interview. You'll see my interview with Shannon.
All right, Coach. So to kick off your initiation, we need for you to give us your top 5 music artists.
All right, my top 5 music artists are Nevadius Wilborn, Future, Hendrix, Pluto, The Wizard. I'm just kidding. All those people are Future.
I was just about to say,
all of those people are Future, but I absolutely love Future. I'm from you know where I'm from. He's my favorite artist. I listen to him all the time. But after Future, I got Beyonce, I got Whitney Houston, I got Usher, and then my mom told me to say Tupac, but I'm gonna say Jhené Aiko because we be on the same vibes.
No Outkast though.
You're supposed to listen to your mama though.
I know. Outkast is on that list. He's one of the Atlanta goats, but
yeah,
Jhené, she kind of got me through my post grad years, so I rock with Jhené real hard. But Usher.
These are my confessions. Now, Coach, I want to tell you because Kevin don't like Future at all. Kevin, what are you gonna give Coach for that amazing top 5?
So why are you capping? I've come back and said that he's not as bad as I thought he was, B. Jones, but nice try. Coach, we like to rank everybody's top 5. The highest you can get is 10. There's no way a list that has Usher, Whitney, Jhené, what was the other one? I missed the other one. What was the other one?
Future.
Beyonce. I remember Future. B. Jones.
And Outkast is on.
Outkast is on. You know, I'm a
Outkast.
Yeah, you know, 3 Stacks is in my top 5. B. Jones, even with Future in there, give her the Mamba. We're gonna give her a Mamba.
That's 24, Coach.
That's the highest you can get, Coach. So I took care of it.
I'm all for Mamba.
All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
Okay, my favorite superhero is my mother. And I call her, my brother and I have called her Mommy Magic all of our lives because somehow she makes something out of nothing our whole life. That's why she told me to say Tupac. Her favorite song is Dear Mama. She was a single mother, but she worked to be able to put us, my brother and I, in a position where we can thrive as adults. Did it with the help of her family, but everything that I am, everything that I'm ever going to be is because of my mother. So Mommy Magic, Marvin Moore, that's my favorite superhero.
And Mama made miracles every Thanksgiving.
Everything.
Go ahead and give her another one, B. Give her another one. And I'll tell everybody right now, like it's still hard for me to listen to that song, Dear Mama. Because, once you lose your mother, it takes on a different meaning. But there's a great song, great superhero.
Mm-hmm.
So, Coach, we know that superheroes have their own theme music. So what would your theme song be?
Okay, so this one was really hard for me. I'm going to have to go with School in Life by Beyonce because it's been one of my, that's been one of my songs from the time it came out. Like the first time I ever heard that song, it was my song. So, and it kind of goes with you throughout life. I'm not 20 something anymore. I'm one of the 30 somethings. And when I get to 50, I'm going to be halfway there. But yeah, that song just kind of, it is me. Like I'm not what everybody expects me to be, but I'm everything that I wanted to be. So I'm going to go with School in Life. But if I had a second, well, not if I had a second, I'll tell you that my game day song that I had to listen to every day when I pulled up in the Joel, my teammates will let you know it was The Baddest by Trina. That's my game day song. That's my game day song, but we're going to go with School in Life. We're going to keep it PG.
BJ, we went from inspirational to just thugging it out.
I thought I was gonna go with some Goody Mob or something, but hey, how do you do school? Sing School of Life for me. I've never heard of that song, and I call myself knowing a little bit of Beyonce, but I don't think I've ever heard it.
Sing, but I do have a speaker right here. I can play the song. I can't.
No, we'll have to pay Beyonce and YouTube. And
I don't have time to be.
She's like, this is for the pretty somethings. Talking about basically, let me just tell you what the song's about. So she talks about lesbian girls. I can't sing it all. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna get on here and sing.
Damn it, she almost did it though.
It's bad. It's bad. I cannot sing. But she talks about how when you're 16, you want to be 21, and so you can have a drink. Then you get 30 and you realize you're nothing that you thought your parents told you should be. You're 40 and you're living life. You get to 50, you're halfway there, raise a glass, you're doing it. But it's just celebrating life. We school in life. Us women, us girlies in the beehive, we school in life.
Kevin, I'm a little disappointed. I wanted to hear that raspy. I wanted to hear that tenor. What is that?
She gave you a little bit of it, BJ. She gave you a sample.
I know she did. You did great, Coach. You did great, by the way.
All right, Coach. So what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Basketball, honestly, has taught me everything. It taught me discipline. It taught me how to communicate. It taught me how to put my best foot forward, everything. But I will say that the biggest thing that basketball has taught me is discipline.
All right, so B and I, we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. One thing we're missing is a lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
I'm going to go with Tatiana Ali. And I'm going to say I'm going to say Tatiana Ali because she's already played a role that she can handle the beginning stages. Like her relationship with Will Smith in The Fresh Prince, that's how I grew up. My cousin lived with us growing up, and he, unlike The Fresh Prince, I didn't have Uncle Phil. It was my mom, and then it was Cousin Will. And so that's why I picked Tatiana Ali. My second choice was going to be Kyla Pratt, but I'm going with Tatiana Ali.
I like both of those. I was thinking Meg Thee Stallion.
I would have said Meg Thee Stallion too, but she's not an actress.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, we can't afford her no way. Well, I guess now we can let's go call Trina. Let's go full circle with this thing.
All right, Coach. So this is the most important question that we ask during our initiation. B and I, we love to travel. When we travel, we got to eat. I got the baddest in my head. So we come down there to Arizona to hang out with you. What's that one food spot we're going to, and what's your go-to meal there?
Okay, well, this food spot we're going to for sure is Lolo's Chicken and Waffles. It's a vibe. The food is pretty good, but I'm going to let you know, my food is better. So, if you really want the best food, I got to cook it. I know that was later in the questions, but if you want the best food, I'm going to cook it. But vibes, we're going to Lolo's Chicken and Waffles. I'm going to get me some fish and grits. I'm gonna get a side of mac and cheese because I love mac and cheese.
Wait a minute, Coach.
Now, I gotta ask this too, though. What's the go-to meal that you're gonna cook?
Yes.
Oh, that depends. Like it depends on the day, like what kind of mood I'm in. I can make some collard greens, mac and cheese, fish, fried fish. I don't eat meat, so I only eat seafood. But I can cook some meat for everybody else. If that's
you pescatarian?
I am pescatarian. But it might be a shrimp Alfredo one day. It might be some like crab stuffed salmon. I can throw down. I'm from the South.
Well, Lolo's, we would love to come and check y'all out, but I want to get on some of this fish you're going to cook, B. Jones. That's what I want.
Hey, I'm still going by Lolo's to get that Kool-Aid, though. That Kool-Aid be hitting that Lolo.
The Kool-Aid slaps.
I want the fish. All right, so for everyone that's watching, thanks for rocking with us. And as we wrap up the initiation and dive deeper into Coach Mykala Walker's story, drop your top 5 music artists, favorite superhero, and go-to food spot in the comments. Don't forget to check out more of our amazing You Got Next fam at sltyougotnext.com, like Coach Mosley. Now let me pass it to B to reintroduce our newest play cousin to the SLT crew, Coach Mykala Walker. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Coach Walker, welcome to the show. You killed the initiation, sis. You did that. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family. Super excited about being back at Arizona State. I know that there's a certain level of consistency at that university, a certain platform, a certain level of excellence that is expected, and you are definitely living up to the bill that Coach Adair. It's Adair, ain't it? Tasha Adair. Yeah, she set a standard, and you guys are all showing us what the Sun Devils women's basketball program is about. But we're gonna learn a lot about you today, Coach. This is a story all about you, and you can't start any superhero story without talking about the origins, Coach. So I'll ask you, when did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
When did I fall in love? I've played basketball. Basketball has been a part of my life from the day that I was born. Everybody in my family played at some point in time in their lives. But what really got me going is my family used to play in a church league back in South Carolina. My family's from Jenkinsville, South Carolina, and there's a church on my grandma's property called St. Barnabas Episcopal Church. And we played in the church league. And my mom has 5 siblings, so it's her and 5 others. They all played on the team. And then my cousin Tiffany, who's 8 years older than me, Tiffany got to play with them too. I wasn't old enough to play. I had to play with the kids. It was me, my brother, Vinny, and Devin, my Uncle Vincent's kids. And we're all around the same age. We're probably like, I can't even tell you how old we are when my memories started here. But even my dad, when my parents were still married, my dad played with my mom and my uncles and my aunties. And I was like, I want to be on the team with them. Like, I don't want to play with little kids. I want to pull me up. So that has been, for one, an inspiration throughout my whole life, is trying to reach the level where I can be in the group with my mom and her siblings, because they're really like the OGs in our family. Obviously, my grandma and my granddad were everything, but my mom and her 5 other siblings were just the talk of the town in Jenkinsville. They won from what I remember, they was always winning. I wanted to play with them. I didn't want to play with the little kids. And then it just kind of spiraled from there. My mom always had me in games. I grew up in Duluth, Georgia. That's in Gwinnett County. That's where a lot of great basketball was played. I spent my middle school years getting in the gym as early as I could to see South Gwinnett play. I was trying to see Lou Will and Mike Mercer in that gym, okay? Standing room only. Those are my memories from high school, watching Norcross and Wheeler, watching Westlake, watching even Walton. There were a ton of schools in Gwinnett County that they hooped. And then when I got to high school, my freshman year, I played against Maya Moore. Like, that was it for me. Like, and I'm gonna tell you, I have to play against people before I give them their credit. Maya was that deal. Like, she was that deal. My sophomore year, we played against her, and my team, we had 44 points. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We had 48 points as a team. Maya had 44. She had 44. I'm like, okay, this is different. But that was my inspiration. Like, for the next 2 years in Gwinnett County, I was trying to be the next Maya Moore. Like, y'all talk about me like you talk about Maya. So it was ingrained in me from day one. But I will tell you, watching Lewis Williams and Mike Mercer in middle school, like, it was crazy. I saw Mike Mercer put his arm in the rim like Vince Carter. Like, watching Vince Carter, I'm seeing these kids that are high schoolers doing it.
Shout out to Lou Williams. We just saw him literally at Louisville at the tournament. So he still got a pulse on the grassroots. So shout out to
he's coaching his girls team. So shout out to Lou.
She called it. She said Lewis Williams.
Lou Will, look. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I've been watching this man play since his jersey was too big at South Gwinnett. Like, Lewis Williams.
Now wait a minute though, Coach, because I kind of like how you put the family aspect in it, but you was a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got that opportunity to get that call to go to Wake Forest. And I got to ask you, because every single page you read about your playing career, it always talked about how successful you guys were at Wake Forest. My question to you is we know Wake Forest had some things cranking with the Marburys and the Tim Duncans, but did you know that it was going to be dope like that? Did you know that when you stepped on campus at Wake Forest, y'all was going to be doing some major stuff?
I had no idea. When I stepped on campus at Wake Forest, being there, I knew it was the right spot for me. I got the feel from the team, from the program. Natasha Adair coached me at Wake Forest. She's the reason why I went to Wake Forest. She's the reason why I'm coaching college basketball today. Like, I believe in that woman wholeheartedly. She gave me an example of what I can aspire to be. But to my previous point, I grew up with Al-Farouq Aminu, and he went to Wake right before I went to Wake. And as soon as when Rook went to Wake, I was like, all right, they called me up on a visit. I go, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of nice. Rook's about to go there, so I'm about to go. I'll go back and see when he's there. So I went a couple times, and I knew immediately, like, this is home. This is where I got to be. And it was only for the opportunity that I had, because I was actually the first one in my class to commit. So it was me, and then Asia Williams, LaKivia Boykin, sorry, Kiwi, she gonna be mad. Kiwi Boykin, Sandra Garcia, and then we actually had another one, Lakeisha Daniels, but she ended up going to NC State. But there wasn't anybody in the class when I committed at the time, but I knew that it was the right place for me.
Hey, I said Stephon, I meant Chris Paul. I meant the point guard himself, Chris Paul. CP. Yeah, CP3. So Coach, your career, you sound like you played some overseas ball. Am I catching that correct? Because I know you wasn't just out in Germany for fun. Were you? What was going on in Germany?
I was in Germany for fun. So I was visiting a friend that was playing in Belgium. So that's why I did not play overseas. My playing career ended right after college because I wanted to get into broadcasting. I really thought that I'd be doing what you guys are doing. So that was my goal fresh out of college. I actually was fortunate enough, like, one of the main reasons why I chose Wake Forest was because of the community that they had. And one of the people, I actually had a couple of people that would be on my Wake Forest Mount Rushmore that were influential in my career post-college. But I worked in PR while I was in college. I did some interning at a PR company that is now called Bogues Consulting Group. Brittany Bogues is the owner. It was all in PR back then when I worked for it. She's the daughter of Muggsy Bogues. So we did a lot with the NBA and a lot of alumni. And I'm skipping ahead, but that's the most famous person that follows me on Instagram. It's Muggsy Bogues. Like, that's my guy, Muggsy. But after that, that's when I decided I really wanted to be in broadcasting. I wanted to be in the industry, and Randolph Childress actually put me in contact with a VP at Turner Sports.
You
I got
just
to go home.
You gonna keep name dropping? You gonna keep name dropping on us, Coach Randolph Childress? Another amazing point guard.
My Wake Forest Mount Rushmore has Muggsy Bogues, Randolph Childress, Rodney Rogers, and De'Erica Hamby. Don't play with me.
D-Hamby, let's go.
But B. Jones, before we keep moving on, you said you got lost visiting a friend. So what friend had you getting lost?
I just, an old friend.
Hey, he called me messy, Coach. He called me messy.
I was just traveling through Europe, okay? And I was trying to get back.
You on a sabbatical, Coach.
I was on a sabbatical. It's what I call a K-cation. K-cation. It was just me.
So now everybody's watching this. They wondering how in the world did you become? How did a PR, a talent, somebody who was surrounding themselves in the talent culture, you're working in PR, how did you switch lanes, Coach, and get into basketball coaching?
Well, that goes back to Natasha Adair. So I was working in sales for the Atlanta Hawks in January 2014. And actually my birthday is January 1st. So we're going to close the year out with me and we'll start it out with me again.
Somebody check her driver's license. I ain't believing it.
Yeah, I was born on the first day of the year. So I went to DC for my 23rd birthday, and I told Coach A, she's from DC. And I'm like, this place is amazing. I want to move to DC. And 4 months later, she texted me, or she called me and told me she got the head coaching job at Georgetown and asked me if I wanted to be her grad assistant. And I have an undergrad from Wake Forest, a master's degree from Georgetown for free is an absolute no-brainer. I'm on the next thing smoking. What I got to do? So I ended up getting my master's at Georgetown in sports industry management because I'm really trying to get into this. I want to be in PR. And then I'm in the gym every day and I'm like, Coach A, I don't think I want to leave. I want to stay. So she actually ended up creating a position for me to be her assistant Dilbo at Georgetown after I finished my master's. And then the next year we went to Delaware, and one of the women we had on staff ended up leaving because she got married. She had to step away. So I was fortunate enough to become an assistant coach when we went to Delaware. And it's 10 years later.
And you guys, y'all cooked up something. I'm talking about whip it up, whip it up, whip it up, whip it up. Y'all did something crazy at Delaware because you guys were the architect of transforming that program with a new offensive system. When I'm reading this, I'm like, this is tantalizing stuff, Coach. Tell us a little bit about what you guys did from an offensive culture perspective that really changed the way a whole program went about doing business, setting records and doing all kind of crazy things and creating a high level of success.
Well, the one thing you got to know about Natasha Adair, she is who she is, and she's going to do what she does. So we came to Delaware with the intent of winning a conference championship. So we got there, we started recruiting differently, but we started implementing her pace. Coach A likes to play fast because she wants to push and transition. She wants to get a lot of rebounds, but she wants to get a lot of stops first. She wants to defend. She, like myself, started her career at Georgetown. So what do we know? 94 feet of hell, right? It's John Thompson, right? So we started out playing a lot of defense. And I'm going to tell you, our first couple of years at Delaware, we missed a lot of layups. There were you would hear the whole crowd be like, oh, here they go, missing layups. But we were playing so much faster than they had ever played. And it really just starts with the conditioning and some of the drills that we did in practice. But we were able to get our team to a point where we were scoring 70-plus points a game. Jasmine Dickey led the nation in scoring when we were there. She was one of the best athletes that I've ever seen in my career. And I'm talking, I played against Elena Deladon, played against Maya Moore. Jasmine Dickey, her work ethic, she's a dog. She was right up to me. She was right up there with them because nobody could stop her.
Coach, how special is that to, I don't want to say hitch your wagon to him, but Coach Adair is so special. But it's more than just that she's good. She's recognized you as being worthy. She's taking you from stop to stop with her. How special is that relationship with your head coach, and what does that mean to you as far as your trajectory, right? Being in that in that system, being able to learn from someone like herself.
Well, I can't even put into words how special it is. She recruited me to play at Wake Forest. That was the best decision I ever made in my life. I followed her to Georgetown, and then I've been with her ever since. And she's honestly the reason why I'm in this game. I believe in her wholeheartedly and what she does for the players that she has. I'm one of 2 former players that she has on staff. Camille is my teammate. Camille kind of was my host on my official visit, and now we work together at Arizona State. So to me, what she does for this game is so much more. It's like you talk about the hustle player on the stat sheet, right? Some of that stuff doesn't come out. And I'll tell you, she's got over 30 pros, right? Got a 4 or 5 WNBA draft picks. She recruited De'Erica, and D came from where I came from. And I'm like, oh, now she just getting started. And De'Erica is absolutely the best player to ever come out of Wake Forest. And that is all Coach A's investment, like her investment in this game. She gives back to it tenfold. Like she has 2 kids, but to her, she has 300-400 kids. Like all of her former players, anybody can call her. Like she gives back on such a high scale. And that's why I do what I do. Like she was the same type of woman that I was raised by. My mother was that woman. My grandmother was that woman. My aunties were that. My cousins are that. And so it was a no-brainer when I met her. My cousin who got to play up with my aunties and uncles, she went on my visit to make sure that this is what we were going to do. And it's just that relationship with Coach A means the world. Like I tell her all the time, I got to name my first kid probably got to have the name Natasha. Like everything I have is coming from this woman.
All right, Coach. So if we got, because I'm praying that this platform will be blessed enough to have the talents of someone like Coach Adair, so we can learn more about her. But when we get on here and we ask her, tell us about Coach Walker, what is she going to tell us about you, Mykala?
Oh, she's going to say
as far as a coach, not as a person. I want to know, as a coach, what is Coach Adair going to tell us about you?
She's going to tell you that I am incredibly hardworking and I'll never quit. There's never going to be an obstacle that's going to make me shut down. I'm always going to keep looking for the solution. But that's something that she's cultivated. Like that's who she's raised me to be, somebody that looks for a solution, and then I'm not going to stop until we figure it out. It's not going to just be like, oh, there's nothing more we can do. Like there's something we can do, and I'm going to figure it out.
Coach, now you're labeled as the recruiting coordinator, but we see Coach Mosley out on the trail. We see Coach Adair, but we see that whole staff really front, center, and present at all the events. Is it more of a collaborative recruiting effort, or are you really responsible for nabbing some of this amazing talent that's making their way to the beautiful and luscious and tropical Tempe, Arizona?
Well, first of all, what more can I say about Tempe, Arizona? Like it's taking me out of Atlanta. I'm not going back. I love it here. So first of all, it's a lot of Arizona. It's the desert. It's the valley. It's the energy in the valley that gets the job done. But it's 100% wholeheartedly a group effort. Everyone on our staff, from Coach Adair to Coach EC, who played in the WNBA, Coach Sanchez, who has won championships at different levels. Coach Mosley, obviously, we know the accolades that he has. Camille Collier, my teammate, been to the NCAA tournament at every school she's been to. It's a group effort, and we're pouring into our program to make sure that we're putting Arizona State women's basketball on the same stage as all of our other programs.
Coach, you sold.
Come on. Like, listen, I can tell you, my mama worked in sales, so that was my leg up, right?
Hey, I was down to my top 12 schools, but I'm pretty much. As soon as I get on visit, Coach, I might be about to commit.
Listen, that's when we get you down to campus. That's the deal sealer. Okay, come to campus to seal the deal.
Coach, I think I got about 7 minutes of eligibility left. I think I get out there and give you a one quarter, Coach. Give me 2 minutes, 2 minutes a quarter, one game. All right, Kevin, you ready to do this? Let's go. Welcome to the championship rounds, Coach. We already went over time, and I know we asked for 45 minutes of time. We've already went over that, so I'm gonna keep this quick. Kevin, we just gonna do the sneaker round? You good with that, KT? All right, Coach, we're gonna do one and done. This is our version of Would You Rather. Normally we go through a lot of different rounds, 3 different rounds, but today we're doing one round, and it's all about the sneakers. Kevin and I are super sneakerheads. It's Sports Life Talk, sneakers and Sports Life Talk. It's synonymous. If you look good, you feel good, you play good, swagger meter is through the roof. And so, Coach, before the show, Kevin and I picked a pair of shoes out of our collections that we thought you would like. Maybe it represents Wake Forest. I don't know. Whatever moves that needle with you. So on the count of 3, we're going to get you to say, hold that sneaker. And we're going to show you what we got. You pick one. It's one and done. Whoever sneaker you like, mouth to the south or the head coach, will win this episode. You ready, Coach?
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. Ooh, head coach. I mean, yeah. I don't know, KT. I gotta go KT. It was a tough choice, but can I show y'all my sneaker though? I did.
Go ahead. Yeah. You.
Since it's Mamba season.
Ooh!
Since it's Mamba season, I had to pull out.
What do they say in the back? Do they say Mamba on the back?
They say Mamba.
Dang.
So these were actually created for Kobe's his last game where he had 6 points. These were the Air Maxes that they made for him for their Nike athletes. And one of my friends gave me these shoes because everybody knows that Kobe's my guy.
What size them is, Coach?
I know.
Nachos.
Hey, Kevin, you might have a little hood in the Kevin. She say nacho size. All right.
If I knew she liked Kobe like that, B. Jones, I'd have had something else ready for you. I don't know. Coach,
I don't know.
Thank you so much for having exquisite shoe taste.
I mean, I'm just saying you chose, Travis Scott's over the Sun Devil team colors. It's okay. All right, Coach. Let's finish this thing out on some inspiration, some positivity. The title of the show is You Got Next. So this is all about the next generation and how you are an inspiration to so many. And now that we following you at Coach KK _. We all want to know, what does the future hold for you? So in your opinion, what's up next for Mykala Walker?
Championships. That's what's up next.
Bling bling every time I come
some more rings, okay?
All right, Coach. So do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Yes, I want to give a shout out to my mother. I know that she probably will watch this from start to finish. My entire family, the Pearson clan, my dad and his family, the Walkers. I just love my people. And then I want to shout out Gwinnett County, the north side, that way. Everybody that got me linked into the game. Wait, we got to do this right. We got to do that right. Okay? But they're going to get on my head because I'm from Gwinnett, for real. Like, that's not Atlanta, but it's Metro Atlanta. But I want to shout out Atlanta. Like, all the hoopers that came out of the city from top to bottom, everybody that came before me, before the class of 2009, every single person inspired me to be who I was. So that I really want to give a shout out to the hoopers that came through Atlanta, Georgia.
We said a shout out to Mommy Magic, KT.
Mommy Magic.
Now, B. Jones, I'm definitely looking forward to this one. As many name drops as she did during the show. So we're going to see. All right, Coach. So this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. Tell them my story, and I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach Walker, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
I'm going to call out my teammate and roommate, Lakivia Boykin. So I know y'all getting down to Rice, but y'all got to get Kiwi on this show. That's my goal.
Coach Boykin, let the world know that you are up next. It is official, and you are now on the clock. Your ticket just got punched. We loading up for 2025, and I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be special. The big nickel is coming soon. And Coach Walker, thank you so much for that recommendation. Coach Boykin, get your top 5 ready. Find us somewhere to eat. We about to make it happen. Coach Mykala Walker, you got next. You are the truth from Duluth. You are amazing, Coach. You are so sincere, so authentic. You got $1 million smile, but more than that, you have so much perseverance and dedication to the game. I can't tell you how tremendously talented you are. Thank you so much for all that you do. You are extraordinary. You are elite. You deserve a yeet. Let's go. Wop. They not like us. Let's go. Coach Walker, thank you for coming on the show. Thank y'all. Kevin, is this it? The curtain is closing on the Mamba season, the year of the Mamba. I mean,
we got to wrap with an episode like this, B. Jones. I think this is a perfect way to end 2024.
Well, happy New Year's to everybody. Happy birthday to you, Coach. Happy birthday to you, Coach. We're going into 2025 with big dreams, and we appreciate everybody for watching another episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. We can't do this without you. I might get a little bit emotional, because that's how much y'all mean to us. And it's been a crazy 4 years. It's been hard, but we work hard just for you guys because we want to keep the entertainment, keep the laughs, keep all of that going. So we need your help. We count on you right now. Individually, but together, we an army. Y'all make sure y'all run the numbers up on this joint. Smash that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Share the show. Make sure you're throwing the smile with the hearts. Kevin, you ain't doing your smile no more. The smile with the hearts emoji in the chat so we can recognize you and show you some love, fam. We truly appreciate it. Tap in with us at Sports Life Talk, all one word. We always on social media. We drop content just about every single day. We're going to do something crazy in 2025. I promise y'all. Get ready. This thing is gonna be madness. It's gonna be nuts. We got so many amazing things coming down the pipeline, and if you want to be on the show, we got open auditions to be on the show. That's right. Go to our website, sltugotnext.com. That's sltugotnext.com. Smash the subscribe. Do that, but then smash the nominate tab and tell us a little bit about yourself and why you feel like you got next. And Kevin is going to reach out, set you up an audition to be on the show. And last but not least, for all my podcast junkies, we spend a lot of time in the car behind the wheel. That's right. We don't fly nowhere. We're hitting the road everywhere we go. And we know what? We listen to this show in the audio format. That's right. Download this show as well as 700 other episodes of You Got Next, featuring amazing talent from head coaches to All-American ball players, WNBAs, Olympians. I'm telling y'all, it's something so amazing. It's beautiful. You're going to find something in there for everybody. So just enjoy, sit back, relax, listen to the smooth, sultry sounds of the mouth of the South, B. Jones and the head coach KT, and keep all the energy and all the inspiration going forward. Kevin, it was a good year, sir. You worked hard this year, man. This was a great year, man. Thank you so much for all you do, brother. Thank you, man. Let's go. Let's take them home.
I wish I could say the same thing for you as far as hard work, B. Jones, but I'm not. I'm just joking, B. Jones. Together we are better. That's what you say. Together we're better. But Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
All right. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Last chance, Coach. Sing School and Life. You know what? That's cold-blooded.
We gotta call Beyonce. We gotta call my twin. I can't. Yeah.
Sports Life. She gonna sing it too. Sports Life Talk Nation. We love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another, because together we are better, and keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
I knew you had next, because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag, cause you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Like Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Like Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me.